What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. We are one day closer to footies coming on Friday. It's currently Tuesday. Yesterday's draft was my highest rated ever draft. We got a 192. If you missed that, go check it out. Playlist link is in the description below. And once again in yesterday's draft, it hasn't even been up for 12 hours yet and it's already smashed 6,000 likes. Honestly, guys, in this time of FIFA being in the downtrend and just generally people getting bored of FIFA and bored of FIFA YouTube until the next iteration of the game, I can't express enough how grateful I am for the support. So if we could go for 5k likes one more time, that would be amazing. We're going to take 94 Nainggolan. What a way to start things off. I might not go Calcio. Once again, though, after taking captain, we're going to do reserves. We did that yesterday. We've got a 192. Let's see if this is going to be as equally as effective. We'll take that Thomas Muller. There's no one like Muslera, Sanya, Coleman or Patricio are never really going to be in the team. Nor is Muller, to be fair, but as an 88 rated player to put on the bench, that's pretty good. And we will take this 84 Kyle Walker because it is very possible that he'll be our starting right back. 89 Cavani coming up next. Now we've got a good right back in Walker, so we don't need Valencia. So we will go with the 89 Cavani. I wouldn't mind a few Calcio A players, mind you, because I've got 4 different leagues right now. Antoine Griezmann makes 5 different leagues. We've literally got the 5 major leagues. We've got Calcio A, Bundesliga, Premier League, League One, and La Liga. What a way to start the draft. Is there going to be someone here that's going to be helpful for us? Maybe we take Sidigu. He is Italian and La Liga, so he works for Calcio A and La Liga. Now, there's not some bad players on the bench. There's definitely some nice players. Hopefully, we get a Dybala or a Higuain here. Or a Dries Mertens. I'll take that Dries Mertens. I mean, I could also go with Romelu Lukaku, right? But both Mertens and Lukaku have team of the season, so it doesn't really matter that much. And now Lukaku here again with... Oh, man. Oh, man. I was going to take 92 Hazard there, but it's got to be the 95 Dybala. Boom. So we start off with a 95 Dybala, a 94 Nainggolan, and a 90 Mertens up front. What a way. If we could get a De Bruyne... Belgians, basically. De Bruyne. Okay, so Khedira maybe. He gets that strong link into Dybala. That's our 3rd team of the season player as well, which is very nice indeed. Griezmann will now be used as a super sub. I gotta take him. I almost want to play Thomas Muller at right back off Chem. It depends if we get Boateng or Hummels or something like that. It's gonna be De Bruyne. It's gonna be Muller at right back. It really is. KDB, I don't even know if that was the right choice there. I rushed that pick. Alexandro could be good. Put Khedira down the left-hand side. Swap, yeah, Alexandro works. It's a shame we can't use his team of the season version. But we swap those two around there. Now, Khedira's done for chemistry. Mertens is done. Nainggolan is done. Alexandra is done, so the centre backs here literally could just be anyone and anything. So Premier League would be ideal. We would take Perrin, Hunter Card, and quite high rated. Doesn't really fit the narrative of the team, but we will take him nonetheless. Bender doesn't really do anything. I guess we go Albiol for now. Just to put him over there. Hopefully this whole defense will change, but maybe it won't. And we could take... let's take Carvajal. Because Spanish... Oh, Bellerin's probably better. Yeah, let's take Bellerin because Spanish. But for the time being, I'm going to put Thomas Muller in there because he just gets more chemistry. And then in goal, we need... I'm going to take Hugo Lloris. He gets not for like I know I could take Gigi Buffon. He takes me to 85 chem. Lloris also takes me to 85 chem. So I'll be happy with that. if I put Kyle Walker then there, that takes me up to 91 chemistry. That is pretty damn sweet. If I actually put Bellerin in at right back, that doesn't actually help. That's crazy. That's our starting lineup. If we could improve Real Albiol, I'm happy with that team, to be fair. I am happy with that. An Alderweireld or a Vertonghen would be perfect. I'm going to take Handanovic, highest rated goalkeeper there, and Calcio, so it could be helpful towards the back end. Oh god, Silvers. Let's take the Anchor Chem style. I don't know if we're going to be able to get like a perfect team out of this now, dudes, unfortunately. It's not looking promising. I'll take that Dario Serna as a good defensive-minded sub. Yeah, we're not going to be able to fix our defense. Oh man, I mean, man, it's just giving us trash now as well. It's giving us absolute trash in these positions. Fortunately enough, the team is already pretty decent. Lallana doesn't help. Lallana does help. Lallana is very helpful in terms of getting the high rated team. We do that. That puts us up to 99 chemistry. There we go. So Lallana does help. Sadly, it means that no Vidal in the starting 11, which is a shame because that card is ridiculous. Insigne. We'll take Insigne. Right, let me get Chem Stars done, dude. So I don't need Hunter on... I don't need Hunter on Dybala. I want basic on De Bruyne. Sorry, on Nainggolan. I want Hunter on him. I want Shadow on the defenders. On all of the... And I also would like Shadow on... Do I not have enough Shadows? I won't put Shadow on Bellerin. We'll put like Backbone or Sentinel. There's Sentinel for Bellerin. So we've got Catalyst on De Bruyne. I'm going to put Hunter on De Bruyne. And I'm going to put Catalyst on Khedira. And then who's my right centre middle? Lallana. I don't think that's going to matter too much for Lallana because Vidal's going to get subbed on. So it's not the biggest deal. I am going to be putting Hunter on Dybala. And I can't really... No, Hawk would be better. Hawk would be better. Where's that Hawk gone? Oh, we put Hawk on Lallana. I don't want Hawk on Lallana. We'll put Hunter on Lallana. I don't mind that too much. Give him that pace, give him that shooting. I'm happy with that. Now, this pick here, dudes, if I could get a Premier League centre-back, an Alderweireld or something like that, I would be so happy. I can't. So we'll take Dele Alli. I wonder if Dele Alli might help the chemistry above Lallana. Swap those two around. Swap those two around. Swap those two around. Swap those two around. Sami Khedira goes in. Hector Bellerin comes in. Albiol comes in, and Alexandro comes in. So that puts me on to 99 chemistry. So yeah, I wonder if Dele Alli just goes up to 10 chem. I could play him instead of De Bruyne and get him to 10 chem. I don't want to play him instead of De Bruyne. I would literally rather that KDB on 7 than Dele Alli on 10. We're going to be subbing in Vidal over Lallana at one stage or another. I don't know exactly when, but it is going to happen. Dele Alli, and we'll be bringing on... In terms of subs, I mean, we've got a nice bench here, man. In terms of sub, like, Albiol is not the greatest, so I might be subbing on Dario Serna for Real Albiol. I might even keep Perrine on the bench as well. Oh, no. Vidal. Vidal is not the tallest, 5'11", but I use Nacho, who's also 5'11", and I'm fine with him. So Vidal will be subbed on for Real Albiol. And it will probably be Antoine Griezmann that comes on for Lallana, with Nainggolan going down into centre mid and Griezmann going up into cam. That's probably how I'm going to do that. So for a manager, I guess just a Premier League manager would be ideal. Who's off chem there? Walker 7, De Bruyne. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Premier League manager works for me. Wait, what does this do? Exactly the same. Yeah, we'll take the Premier League manager then. There you go. So that, guys, is going to be the team. I don't know how this team's going to play. We got some really, really nice players in there. That attack is just god tier. You know, Nainggolan, Dybala, Mertens, Khedira is very nice. This is a really, really fun team. I just hope it plays well. So that, guys, is the team. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we'll come up against has got a 93 chemistry, 90 rated team. Team of the season: Messi, Balde, Diao, Marcelo, Ramos, Alderweireld, and Valencia, with a special Pogba, Inform Icardi and Kante, and team of the year Modric. A very, very nice team indeed. But let me tell you something. This team that I had, I don't know how, I'm kind of like contemplating in my head how I'm going to title this video, right? Because this was one of my best drafts ever. And not in terms of one specific thing, but just in general. And the reason why it was one of my best drafts ever is because the team itself is very, very good. There's a few bad players, you know, obviously Adam Lallana is not ideal. And having Raul Albiol is not ideal. But the rest of the team in general is spectacular. The bench is very, very good. And we've got some unbelievable players like the likes of Team of the Season, Khedira, Dybala and Nainggolan. Then we look at gameplay. And this gameplay of this team is just brilliant. This team played like a dream. So obviously when I think about, you know, trying to title a video, what do I want to title it? I think what you know, what's like the general theme of the draft this time around, this episode. And it was just, everything was just great. Game number 1, we get a 3-0 rage quit at 64 minutes, which is super interesting because I just got a red card. I saved the dude's penalty. I thought, God damn it, he's going to make a comeback now. But no, he paused it and quit. So rage quitting game number 1. Game number 2, we come up against a 1-9-1. Team of the season: Sandro, Neymar and Messi. Legend: Vieira, Hernandez and Blanc. Inform: Silva. Team of the season: Lloris. Foot birthday: David Luiz and Nani, and he actually subbed off Nani and brought on Cristiano Ronaldo, and this game was quite a struggle just because of the connection. So we end up taking the lead with a great finesse shot from Dries Mertens from the top of the box. And you could see how heavy the gameplay is. And notice in game 1 there was no lag, and I was the home team. In game 2 there is much lag, and I'm the away team. So after this, I thought, I went back and looked at a few other videos, and I thought every single time I suffer with like really, really bad connection issues in draft, it's when I'm the away team. So I thought, should I be able to win this game and go through to the semi-finals, I'm going to be the home team from now on forever. That's it. And if you guys want to take that on board too, go ahead. Maybe it'll help with your connection. I know a lot of people, if everyone decides to start being the home team, no one's ever going to get a game, right? There's got to be an away team somewhere down the line. But for me personally, I'm going to stick with being the home team. We got back into this game at 2-2. And again, this game, you know, this team was playing like an absolute dream. I was dominating possession. I was generally creating the most chances. I was smashing this guy, peppering at his door. Eventually, I got through with a third goal. A great goal there as well. It's a shame I couldn't score the first shot. The rebound fell to Griezmann. He pops that one in to make it 3-2. And then just a few minutes later, into the 75th minute now, we get the ball here with Mertens into Griezmann. Griezmann into Dario Serna. And Dario Serna, on as a sub, slams that one into the back of the net to make it 4-2. So we've got a rage quit in game 1. And we got a rage quit in game 2. So back-to-back rage quits in the draft. One in the 45th minute, one in the 73rd minute. And we go swiftly on into the semi-final. Like I say, the team is playing great. I didn't even have to sub off Adam Lallana or Raul Albiol, because the team's just playing so good anyway. It was irrelevant. We go into the semi-finals, guys. We come up against a 189 Stoichkov legend. Team of the season: Hamšík, Chiellini, and Vertonghen. Sorry, not Alder. I might call him Alderweireld all the time, but yeah, it's not. But his defense not so great. Maximovic in there, a regular Sandro, regular Florenzi. He's got Inform Nainggolan, Inform Icardi. It's quite a nice team, but not an incredible team. And like, I was at home, there was no lag after a really laggy game in the last game. And this team, it just plays like a dream. Look at that, beautiful passing through and into the box. Nainggolan hitting that low driven from Cam, drills it past the keeper, had no chance. And the team just felt great. Khedira here, back into Nainggolan. Nainggolan puts that into Dybala, tries to cut that across, but it falls back to Nainggolan, who drills that again underneath the goalkeeper to make it 2-0. And we're in a good commanding position now. And then after just a few more minutes, look at the clock, guys. Not even 20 minutes on the clock in this game. We go through again, this time with Dybala. He brings his keeper off the line. I chip his keeper. And bang, we go 3-0 up. And guess what? That was the end of that. So a third consecutive rage quit we find our way into the final without completing a single game. This guy, much like the guy in the first game, quit at half-time, not any earlier, but still unable to complete a game. And then we get our final opponent, a 189 team. Quite a nice team. Team of the season, Cruz and Ramos. Team of the year, Dani Alves. A lot of good informs. Patrick Vieira. I noticed he had Carrasco in goal. Thought it's interesting. I assume he's going to sub him out or swap him in game and then bring a keeper on. And he's done it to give Godin the chemistry. Not something I would do. Unfortunately for me, I got kick-off. And I just tried to not let him get possession of the ball to try and, you know, get that keeper off. Let me get an early shot on. I got the ball with Dybala. I took that shot. And guess what? Carrasco is not a goalkeeper. It flew into the back of the net. We go 1-0 up. And then just a few minutes later, Dries Mertens here plays the ball down to Adam Lallana. Adam Lallana with a beautiful bit of work there. Out wide to Hector Bellerin. Some great play from Hector Bellerin to get past his Marcelo. Drills that one across and it gets tapped in from Dybala to make it 2-0. And guess what? We got another rage quit. So we got 4 consecutive rage quits in the draft. We did not finish a single game. I think we got a rage quit in the 60th minute, the 75th minute, the 45th minute, and the 15th or so minute. This draft was just a perfect draft. It was just a perfect draft. I don't know how I'm going to title the video. I hope you guys can understand that if I title it the perfect draft or my best draft ever or something, it's about the all-encompassing work, not just the team. But this is the end of the gameplay, guys. Let's get into the packs. So, guys, what a win. That was easy. That was really easy. I didn't expect that at all. We got a nice early rage quit in the first round at 3-0. We got a rage quit in the second round at 4-2. And that one was really surprising because I had just got a player sent off. Oh no, wait. The first game I just got a player sent off and he rage quit when I had 10 men. Second game we won 4-2, 3-0, 2-0 rage quit. I think it was 4 consecutive rage quits. One thing that I did that was interesting is just by chance I was the home team in game 1 and it was very clean gameplay. And I was the away team in game 2 and it was so laggy again. So I decided to play the 3rd and 4th games home only. I kept backing out until I was a home team. And once again, the gameplay was just incredibly clean. So very happy with that. That's our 43rd draft win. And this team was really good. I've used Nainggolan as a centre mid in a 4-1-2-1-2. And he wasn't worth the coins. As a cam, I think he was the best player in the team. He scored the goals. He just linked up play really well. I think that high was really helpful. But this team in general was just absolutely spectacular. It was very, very good. The only goals we conceded was in that laggy game. It was just really difficult to deal with. So as our reward, guys, we get a mega pack and a 25k pack. Not the worst, not the best, unfortunately. We'll start with the 25k pack. We'll see what we get. No walkout, no big flare. No special card. We're going to get Joel Matip. That's not bad. I think he's 83 rated, is he? I'll take an 83 rated player and an 81 and an 82 in there as well with Calais. That's actually not too bad at all. I don't mind that because those players, as I say, you know, we're drafting towards footies now. Those players are going to be worth something, I'm sure, when footies comes around. The mega pack gives us... Oh, I thought it was going to be Firmino. Gives us Raphael, another 82 rated player. Not the worst. I think we'll make our money back off of this draft again. What league is he? Super League. I'm going to hold on to those 3 silvers just for the time being to see how much they're worth. Fitness cards and healing cards are worth a nice amount. I need to... Wait, I don't want this or this. They're just worth nothing. This. Spurs kit, maybe. Let's send all that into the club. We've definitely made profit off of this draft, 100%. Let's check the Spurs kit just to see how much it goes for. Alright, we'll get 200 coins for that. This, and this we want to get rid of for sure. I've got to stop like putting crap that I'm never gonna... that's unsellable and unusable. I've got to stop putting it in the club. This will be able to sell for 200 coins. Healing will go for 1,400 coins. And fitness will go for 2,000 or so coins. So that's a huge chunk of money back there off of those items alone. And then we've got 3 players here that might be worth something just because they're silver. Yeah, look at that. That dude, 2,000 coins. Very nice. Silver players, man. They carry this team. They carry the packs really. This dude's 1,800 coins. We'll list him up for 14 or 1,500 and get some money off of him. And then this guy here, he is worth also about 1,500 coins. That's not too bad, guys. That mega pack, we've definitely made money off this draft. Sadly, you know, we haven't got anything huge in a pack in a while. We haven't got any great reward in a while in general, in the packs in general. But that was a really strong draft. 32 items are sold. I listed up loads of fitness cards, which is probably what would have sold. Yeah, there you go. All these fitness cards are gone. So I'm going to keep listing up all the consumables and stuff, getting prepared, getting this club gutted out, and being ready for footies. This, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.